Brothers and sisters, it's a beautiful day. Take a deep breath in with me. Take a deep breath in. Hold through your belly. And release. Take a deep breath in with your belly. One more time. And release. Man, does that feel good? Brothers and sisters, listen. Sisters and brothers, listen. There's something that I've acknowledged that I've been wanting to express out here in the new Garden of Eden. It's so beautiful. The trees are growing so quickly. But something that I'm noticing is the parallels between about the time of 1933 and to the present day. Which, if you don't know what was happening in 1933, Hitler was on the rise to power. And yes, it got pretty freaky. Now, let me explain my side of the story and explain what I'm actually seeing. And why is people not picking up on this? Or maybe people are picking up on this, but why is nobody talking about it is the question. So, if you watch media right now, it's this huge mainstream propaganda machine. That's what it is. Okay? What I think that we could potentially be seeing, brothers and sisters, if we don't stick together, what we could be potentially honestly be seeing is World War II on some freaking steroids, man. Beyond steroid. World War II times 10, because we have nuclear power, nuclear fission now. We have some serious different type of weaponry that we did not have back then. Okay? Now, fascism. It was the rise of fascism. Now, I feel like there's no checks and balances in the government. I'm not sure what happened to it. And listen, what is fascism? I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never really known and understood what fascism is, and I'm not sure if I completely do right now. But I'm gonna tell you what I believe. I understand what it is. It's too much power from the right-hand side. Okay, the right, as in the left and right wing. Too much power for the right wing. Now, there's parallels right now that I'm seeing. Okay, I'm just expressing my feelings. If you don't know the time, family, I'm here to tell you time. Believe in yourself. I'm seeing things and the parallels right now, and this is a fair warning. This is your fair warning, man. If you all don't recognize what's going on, you might want to wake up. So I thought it was more of a spiritual battle, but now I'm actually kind of seeing the parallels again between, well, it's like the four horsemen of 1933, of the early mid 2000s. Like, this shit's serious, man. The parallels are so similar, and history repeats itself. Okay, that's what it tends to do. History tends to repeat itself. And okay, let me explain something more. So fascism. Now let me explain something about the Democrats. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of Democrats. They're kind of a little, I almost said it. I almost said the word I shouldn't say, so I'm not going to say it. They're actually they're kind of like little bitches, okay? I almost said a much worse word, but I'm not going to say it. They're almost like really weak right now. So when you're going up against opponents that are very strong, and like Hitler, you know what? He was a powerful man. He was very assertive in the way he spoke. He was brilliant, man. The man was brilliant. Mark my words. There's no fingers to be pointed back at me. He was a smart man. Very misunderstood, though. Very misunderstood. I don't think he was a bad guy. I think he just stirred up the pot so quickly and got so much attention that he got so many people on his side too quickly, and well, that's when shit got real, because he was able to hypnotize people, and that's right now. Not that nobody I can think of can really hypnotize anybody, but I'm warning you, man. I'm warning you. We are in a serious time in which, again, I keep saying this, but I'm seeing the parallels right between about 1937, maybe 1940, because right now we have huge, even bigger than they were back then. We have China, okay? We have England, which isn't even as big as it was back then, and we have Russia. Shout out to Putin. He's the man. I got respect for him. I can't deny it. And we have us. We have the United States of America. And so this is the reason why you need to see that this shit could get real. And if we let the power go to, this is the reason why it's so important to stick together right now, my family. And because I'm going to express this one more time. I feel like the Democrats are not very strong-minded, and they're not strong enough right now to go against the Republicans, because Republicans, well, the Republicans are together and they're organized. And I'm not going to say they're fascist and they're going in that direction, but I'm saying the parallels are very, very similar to World War II, and I've studied World War II. I'm actually very interested in how it happened and why it happened, and it's always caught my interest. And just recognize that this is so important that we stick together, like as a one big family. Family. If you don't know the time here, tell you time again. We are family. Okay? And it's so important to recognize that, even with the, no offense, but I feel like Democrats, I feel like y'all are kind of weaklings. Okay? And that's the reason why I feel like y'all might get pushed out of the way, and then we're gonna have this big Republican government. And it's not a good thing in my opinion. Even though I've gone Republican, I'm just again, I'm gonna state it for the 5th time, family. I am seeing the parallels between history. Like I always say, repeats itself. Okay, history always repeats itself. Just recognize what's going on. Pay attention. Pay very close attention, because this shit could get very serious. And if it hits the fan, poof, dude, it's game over, man. It's game over. Like, if it hits the fan, it's game over. That's just what it is. And you know what? I feel like we're this close to hitting the fan. Look at the COVID-19 virus, okay? When people are blindly accepting things like vaccinations that don't even exist and are not intended to help you, and blindly accepting to put on a fucking mask for no reason, I'm sorry, there's just something wrong. And I recognize it. You should recognize it. But this is me reaching out to you. And listen, okay, I expressed this in one of my videos. Good publicity, any publicity, whether it's negative or positive, is good publicity. So when you are hating on Donald Trump, that's the reason why I don't hate. Although I do like Donald Trump, I'm not going to deny I like him. I think he's a pretty good person, to be honest with you. A little misunderstood also, but I feel like the media outlet is kind of screwing up and it's backfiring on him. So like I said, any publicity is good publicity. So if you're going to keep feeding into this agenda, which he's so evil and blah blah blah, you're making it seem like that, and it might potentially happen. So quit saying that shit. This is me speaking to the media, man. Y'all keep talking like that, you might turn the man evil, which I don't know. He's pretty strong-minded, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the Democrats are just not. You guys are not coming up with strong enough opponents. Because I'm a Republican now, okay, and I want to be president one day. Honestly, I'm telling you, I would put y'all in your places real quick, because first of all, y'all, I'm just gonna explain something really briefly. You talk out your ass. Okay, I should have said that. But you do. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't talk about it. Plain and simple, brothers and sisters. I want to say I appreciate you for watching my channel, but recognize the parallels between now and back when Hitler was around. Understand, this is some serious shit, man. We're very close to seeing something very interesting. I want to give my thanks and praises to everybody that watches my channel. If you have not subscribed by now, please subscribe right now. I'd appreciate it. And I want to give my thanks and praises to God. Thanks and praises to everybody. And thanks and praises to the universe. And thanks and praises to my mentor. Pew! Specifically my mentor. But see the parallels? I mean, it's happening. It's unfolding very similar. And the problem is, if we had another, which World War III, I honestly believe it's here. It's just a different type of war. But if the real war breaks out, well, I feel like it's just game over. So recognize before it's too late. Peace be with you. Also with you. Love will prevail as long as we let it prevail. Simple as that. Peace.